she's my laid back in the front.
Whew, almost got copyright. No. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, when you go live, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, jam out a little bit for you. Come on here in the right mood. Anyway, Grand Rising, good afternoon, good evening, good night, you guys. Go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. What are you waiting for? With no further ado, let's get right into this. And also, by the way, I reposted one of the videos that I did on here, and I got a freaking flag, man. I got a strike for bullying. Now, when I was having this discussion, you know what I'm saying, reacting to this young lady's content, I didn't cuss. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't call her out a name. So why would TikTok automatically flag me? Unless she reported me. So that's what we do. Listen, lady, I get it. You don't need no name YouTuber / TikToker / extremely attractive masculine man that you probably study, you know, making reaction videos, breaking down what you said and making you look little. So again, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just, you know, trying to show you how to tighten up a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe I thought I had kitty gloves on. That was really me being nice. Man, you know, I can't say nothing. But yeah, you know, you guys got to be careful. Hey, what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? I was just talking to them about how they did me wrong. You know what I mean? Hey, you guys, if you are not following this young lady on Instagram and on TikTok, make sure you subscribe. Do you have a YouTube channel? Follow her over there. She's dropping dope content, and she's also reposting some of your favorite content creators in the discussions about modern dating. But with no further ado, let's get into this. Oh yeah, I got you. Of course. Hey, when people look out for me, or at least, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you're friends for life. Let's go. No, can't react to this one. No.
Much work. I would rather just stay single.
I don't want to flag me over here. Can't do that.
Women respect men they cannot manipulate. Intelligence means awareness, not degrees or money. A man can be shorter or poorer and still earn respect.
See, this is AI. For one, it's crude. Anytime you see a video and it looks kind of AI and it's like, it's crude, it's like no personality, they just say stuff that a human wouldn't say to a man or woman, you know, it's AI, you know, it's learning.
Baby, I don't got no man, but I'm looking for you, if you looking for me.
This woman creeps me out.
I know that
Yes,
your
ma'am.
raggedy ass did not cheat on
you got
him.
YouTube? Oh, absolutely. Subscribe to her
Going,
YouTube channel.
allow somebody into your womb, into your canal.
She's dope. Make sure y'all subscribe. And she doing a lot of panels and stuff. So, you know what I mean? Y'all got to get a Southern woman's perspective. When a country woman talks, it's just like, you know what I mean? Just want to be quiet. All right, listen. Let me see what she has to say. You know what I mean? And they deep in the South, like Texas over here, Houston, Texas, I'm telling you.
Put your mouth on somebody else's dick, and now you want him to take you back.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to tell you something. When y'all cheat, and for the men that take these women back, I want you to think about something. These women have been out here with another man's dirty, you know what, in their mouth. Obviously everywhere else, but in their mouth. And then that same mouth, she's coming to you, getting spackle all over your face whenever she's talking to you up close. You don't think about how disrespectful that is? She's got dick fresh on the breath in your face, trying to get you to forgive her for cheating. Man, I'm trying to tell you, if y'all think about it like that, see, when I found out, or when I suspected my ex-wife had cheating, I was gone, like the wind. As soon as she showed back up, I was out the door. All my stuff was in the back of my pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? Looking like Sanford and Son. Me and my son jumped in the truck, just rolled out as soon as she came in. I don't even want you breathing on me. Are you crazy? you know, and y'all take them back. That is such a sign of desperation. She will never respect you. No one around her respect you. None of your family will respect you. I mean, you just let her do whatever she wanted to do and then just come back and put those lips on you. You're like a subspecies of man. You're a wild man. You're a wild man. You know what I'm saying? Out of control.
I know.
So what is modesty?
What is modesty?
Modesty isn't just being covered. Like, it's not just covering your body, but it's a form of self-respect, of self-love.
It's unbelievable.
She's also another real one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we follow each other on TikTok too. One of her accounts, you know what I'm saying? But she's dope. She keeps it real.
Covering yourself, covering your body, keeping it only for your husband and not for the world to see.
Right.
I'm gonna get flagged for this, so I'm not gonna let it play any longer. But you guys see what they're representing. I mean, head to toe, covered up, everything reserved for their husband and their man. Now, ladies, we're not saying you have to be this covered up. This is an extreme example. Now, would we like this? Of course. Of course. And a bag over your head with just eye holes in it. You know? That's you're for us, not for other guys. These guys out here are savages, man. We're just trying to protect you. I'm just playing. But yes, this modesty thing here. I like it. I support this movement. Again, ladies, you don't have to be in this extreme example. However, you'd be definitely a good representation, you know what I mean, doing this kind of stuff. But just cover up, man. There's no mystery anymore. And, you know, half y'all got stuff on so tight, you know, and it's so hot sometimes. We know you're not breathing down there, okay? So it probably stank, you know? So, I mean, what are we really doing here? You're not some goddess that don't get sweaty or, you know what I'm saying? Please.
You meet a woman you really like, and you decide the best way to win her over is to show her just how amazing you are, right? The constant compliments, the endless favors, changing your schedule for her, buying her little gifts just because. Your heart's in the right place, but the problem is attraction doesn't work like a scoreboard, right? You don't get to rack up enough nice points to make her fall for you, unfortunately. In fact, overcompensating more often than not backfires. Instead of making her feel lucky to have you, it makes her feel like you're trying to convince her to like you. And nothing kills attraction faster than the scent of desperation. You see, the truth is, kindness is attractive.
And is not going to be in competition with you. He doesn't have to compete with the woman. So you don't have to deal with the pettiness, the cattiness. They want to teach you. It's in there.
Oh, come on.
Innate nature.
Come on, sweetheart. You came in hot, you know what I'm saying? She came in hot and heavy. You know what I mean? I likes that, but slow down. Slow down, you know what I mean? You know, I don't want you to be over here, just, you know, let's give it context. You know, like your boy, you know, Antoine, I'll never say that again, Daniels, you know what I mean? We don't want you saying a whole lot, you know what I mean? And not really saying nothing at all, you know what I mean? You know, let's let her cook. You guys go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button.
Sure, it's in there, biological makeup to teach you something, to protect you, to show you things. Why would you not want to maximize that? I need you to think smarter, okay? Say you know a group of men. You sleep with one of them. And the whole time, the whole group was just trying to see who could conquer you first in the first place. So you're already Xing yourself out of learning any information or getting any information because now their prerogative is not to teach you anything, to show you anything. Their prerogative is usually to pass you around.
One more. Antoine, yeah, I won't say that now. But when I get back to my house or in a hotel and I fire up this podcast, I'll be saying it again. Daniels. Okay.
Now you're a pass around. Already conquered, so okay, dismiss her on to the next. Don't be stupid. Just follow me for a minute. I mean, it was done. Go get off this page and I want you to do this. Start scrolling. Tell me what you see. I'm going to tell you what you're going to see. Cooch, cooch, cooch. Cat, cat, cat. Then comes a dime a dozen. There are 7, almost 8 billion people on this world and more than half of them have the same thing you have in between your legs. Be different. Where is your uniqueness? How can you elevate? How can you use your femininity? And how can you use your willingness to be teachable? And how can you use that to capitalize, to maximize? Once that thing is conquered, it is over with. It is not useful anymore.
Oh, you talking about Antoine? I'll never say that again. Daniels, God of the universe. Man, you're more funny than me. But appreciate you. Welcome.
We got to do something different. Give these men a little bit more respect. And no, I'm not being pick me. This is just the way I want to design my life. Now, you design your life the way you want to design it. I'm going to design mine how I want to. I'm going to offer. But if you leave with your coochie cat and you only value the money that they have, then you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to get hit. Not hit, but you're going to get hit. So, yeah, don't listen to me. Y'all don't got to listen to me. I'm just trying to help y'all. Us. And it's not going to be...
Appreciate you. Is that 999? Booyah. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that.
Being too obvious. So she might play with her hair, lightly touch her neck or her collarbone, or smooth down her clothing. Psychologically, these are known as...
Hey, you guys, is this woman AI? I mean, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just clicking over here. But is she AI? I don't know if she is or not. You know, she's on that line. I'm not sure. The background is always a fake background. But does anybody know if this woman is real or if she's AI? I know it has nothing to do with nothing. I love to spot AI. You know what I'm saying? That's my new thing.
Preening gestures. They're subconscious ways of self-soothing when attraction or nervousness is present, but they're also designed to draw your gaze to vulnerable or feminine areas like the neck, the shoulders, or the hands. So, if she keeps being too obvious, so she might play with her hair, lightly touch her neck or her collarbone, or smooth down her clothing.
Yeah, you know, she's attracted to you. Women do these things. Now, ladies, don't think that we do these things. If we're touching our beard or whatever, we're not thinking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're not thinking about nothing. The only way we're probably thinking about something inappropriate is if we start adjusting our pants. That's it. You know what I mean? Making sure the print ain't showing. If, you know, we're taking it that far. I'm not saying that we would do anything like that. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? But as far as, like, all that stuff for dudes, it don't apply. But, yeah, women, if they like you, you know, they'll do all that kind of stuff and laugh at your goofiness and all kind of good stuff, man. If you're him, you will know that.
Why are you even with that man? Seriously. Serious question, ladies. Why are you with your man? If you are one of the ladies that are in my comment section and you are dogging your man, dog walking that man and dragging his ass through the mud.
See, I think that she's AI. You know what I mean? Like, they're getting really good, you know, with these new AI servers. I think that she might be AI. But then if she's not, you know, kudos to her that she got it together to look like, you know what I'm saying, something digital.
Saying he ain't shit, he's lazy, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you don't have a good man, I seriously want to know your reason for staying in the relationship without using the excuse, we have kids. Honestly, I want to know. If you're doing nothing but talking shit about him, nothing but dragging his ass through the mud with every opportunity that you have, and you put him in a celibate relationship, why are you staying with the man?
Celibate relationship.
And you can't use kids as an excuse. I would love to know. I think we would all love to know.
How do you dudes stay? I never had that problem. You know, I can always say that. I never had that problem. When you're an extremely attractive masculine man, you don't have that problem. Women can't keep their hands off you, right? Now, you're like, well, why are they cheating? Man, maybe I cut her off. Maybe we had some problems and I wanted to talk them out and she just wanted to, you know, do whatever every night. Nah. You know what I mean? Stuff like that happens. Dudes can cut women off too.
Looking at you.
Honey, I see you looking at me. I'm ready, go with you.
Hi, I don't know if you guys remember. But
how to make your nut.
Babe, you wanna eat what my mama made? Me.
Hell yeah.
Oh my.
Babe, you wanna eat what
See, you know, if you're married, you should be able to have a good time like that. You know, stuff like that makes people think, especially guys like, maybe I could give it one more shot, right? Maybe I can give it one more go.
See, one thing that you're gonna do before you put it in, you're gonna have to taste it.
And see, and then stuff like this comes up, and you're like, no, I'm staying single.
Shout out to the people with their own business to talk about, and pray for them people who only talk about other people's business. Lord help them. Oh, they so bored.
Amen.
Shout out to the
Women are like, I gotta focus on me and be happy. What is it that you want to do now that you could not have done when you were married? The only thing is other men.
That's what it is. That's all that it is. Some of them, they need the streets. They need different varieties of peen. They just do. Because what it is, they don't have any aspiration to be better. And for women, a lot of women are lazy. So the easiest thing for them to get is the D. So they just, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the low-hanging fruit, literally. And it's just a lazy way for them to just make themselves feel better. You know, so they're not going to never stop doing that.
Is your wife truly in love with you, or
in Florida you have right leg up. That woman is not flagging me again.
Boom. Hands to the side. Left leg. Boom. To the side. Okay. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. In Florida, you have right leg up.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
So loving and caring and prioritizing your girl makes you a simp? If that's the case, get me the simpiest simp that's ever simped.
Absolutely.
That sounds.
Look, y'all, I got
When a man first starts to pull away and we see them following new girls, liking new girls' pictures.
Just say this, because a lot of y'all ladies be having it misconstrued. If he doesn't want me talking to somebody, I'm not going to be talking to them. He don't have to go through my phone and delete no numbers because there's nobody in there that he needs to delete because I respect my relationship. So this is the thing, ladies. A lot of y'all disrespect y'all relationship. Then you wonder why you lose a good man. Stop being messy. Stop being sneaky. And stop trying to have all this side stuff going on outside of your relationship. And then maybe your relationship will be better. Fuck. Just say this, because a lot of y'all ladies be having it misconstrued.
One of the reasons I think it's so hard to be single, especially for men, is the advice that women on TikTok are giving men is like, we like dad bods and we just want a golden retriever. And they're basically suggesting that they want this really emasculated kind of loser man that's going to be safe and just pay all their bills. But that's not the man that they're actually swiping right on any of the apps. And that's not the man that they're actually chasing and wanting to be with. That's the man that they settle for after worst case scenario when they really need to get married and settle down with. So what men are hearing and what women are actually rewarding are exact opposite. One of the reasons I think it's...
That's what it is, man.
You think being
this whole body count argument is kind of silly in the sense that you're never going to get a straight answer, guys. You're not. They're going to lie to you, because they know. And the thing is, they used to not lie, but now they're on to you because they're on to the fact that you don't like the high body count, right? You told them, right? We told them also in all the videos that we did about it. And now they're like, oh, I slept with the whole football team. What do I do? Shit, So now they're like, what do I mass delete, right? So like, oh, my body count is actually 2, meantime it's like 2 from Saturday, right? This whole body count argument is kind of silly in the sense that you're...
Well, I mean, that's her perspective. And again, I don't want to get flagged. So I'm going to say this politely. Again, your perspective doesn't necessarily make it fact. And it can be silly to you and not silly to us. And when you say they're just going to lie to us, of course they're going to lie. That's the point. I want to put them face to face with me early in the relationship and see if they're going to bold-face lie. Isn't that a good indicator of the type of person that I'm about to get involved with? How is that silly to collect data? I don't understand. I don't. Now, again, you guys do what you gotta do, get your views up, but using words like silly, nonsensical, or things like that, well, I mean, have you thought about what you're saying? Have you thought about it and put it in context, of not just your perspective, but others and men's? How does it make any sense to call it silly that we're going to ask you, maybe not directly, right? We have indirect ways of asking, but it's not about them lying. Why do you think that y'all these master manipulators, you're going to have tells? When you lie, you're not going to make eye contact. You might blink. You might play with your hair. You might twitch your fingers. Your leg might jerk. There's going to be, when you lie, it's going to manifest in your body, right? And also, I like eye contact. You have to be a cold-blooded, to look me in my eyes and lie. Women always look away. Y'all think you're cold, and if you look me in my eyes straight on and lie, you're going to have a sinister look about your eyes. They're not going to be soft and innocent. See, while you're underestimating us and our ability to evaluate, you know what I'm saying, pick up on body language, and you know, you got to remember, we build everything. We give you the ability to conceptualize reality. So I need for y'all to tone down what kind of playing in our face with this double talk type of stuff, you know, being cute and coy. And I'm probably gonna get flagged again. It is what it is. But I mean, y'all, you know, I just tighten up. That's all I'm saying. Just tighten up. And guys like me won't be able to come on here and just show all the flaws in your arguments very easily, right? Because you're just speaking, when y'all keep speaking in generality, whatever, when y'all speak like that, it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Because you're like making it seem like, well, you come off to me like you're framing something. Instead of letting us come up with our own perspective, you're like dumping this perspective on us. Like, hey, you know, it's silly, right? Like, no, I don't think it's silly. You know, now you could say something like, well, you know, my opinion is, and I don't understand why y'all think it's going to work, but just to say it's kind of silly, you're framing the narrative, right, in a way to make men seem like we're just cavemen, just thinking that y'all are going to tell us the truth. That's not the case. We know you're going to lie. We know you're going to lie, okay? And when you do, then we kind of know what to expect from you. So either way, it's a win. It's a win. Whatever. Probably get flagged.
Women who think that they're finessing men are the biggest bums, talking about they don't have to sleep with a man to get money out of him, but you're giving your time and your energy. Time is something you can't get back. Your time should be more precious than that. That would be one of the hardest things for me to do, to be around a person that I don't want to be around, and I'm doing it just for some type of financial gain. If that's not bum behavior, I don't know what is.
A lot of women do that. A lot of women play the long game. You know what I mean? And you can be an intelligent guy. But the thing about romance and being with women, you can't really apply logic to a lot of it. So you're kind of handicapped. You're kind of like having to go off a feeling, because you know what I'm saying? You can only apply so much logic to women. And, you know what I'm saying, a long-term relationship. So, you know, it's kind of, if they really want to play, they can really play. Right? And who wants to be like trying to pick up on cues and things all the time and stuff like that? But yeah, there's a lot of women that are insane and will play the long game, not even care about you like that. Just making sure they have endless money coming in, build up their side or whatever, get their credit cards and everything right. And in the event that things don't work out, you know what I mean? They did what they had to do. We're just like that. It's not the case.
If you don't like me, that's fine. But, you know, watch your mouth.
Fire your day.
You're about to be taking off, and I feel like this is you one day waking up. Like, if you haven't had a lot of energy, maybe there's been mental fog. There's been something about feeling out of sorts, needing to rest, maybe feeling...
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this. I'm glad this video popped up. I don't like watching witches. But this witch right here, this a sorcerer, whatever, high priestess, what do they call themselves, right? When people start making suggestions, they are words or spells. So when y'all watch people like this is what I always do. When people start saying stuff like what she's doing, she's casting spells. She's casting spells. You have to, like, listen to how she's suggesting things. Listen.
About to be taking off, and
she starts off with something nice. You're about to be taking off.
I feel like this is you one day waking up. Like, if you haven't had a lot of energy, maybe there's been...
Okay. She's casting spells. Your subconscious mind is taking in what she's saying right now. Okay? This is what these online witches do, right? When they make their little content or whatever. This is how they try to get their witchcraft through to you. She's suggesting things. She's going to say a bunch of nonsense. You're probably tired. You're probably not getting the best sleep. Why is she saying this? What do you have to say positive? Why are you bringing up all of this stuff that possibly could be, or whatever the case may be, instead of sticking to the positive message you started with? You're double talking, all right? You're playing with words. This is witchcraft, okay? Pay attention to this kind of stuff.
Mental fog. There's been something about feeling out of sorts, needing to rest, maybe feeling so much more exhausted than.
This is what witches do. They start saying stuff and they're putting these, your subconscious mind is taking in the data. It's taking this stuff in, right? And it's being phrased to you like she's just bringing up things that you might be going through. She's projecting these things onto you, words or spells. Look, y'all gonna be like, oh, he's doing too much again. I'm trying to tell you.
You're used to, and you are about to like take off. You're going.
So there are single black mothers that are jealous of their daughters. And I know you may be thinking to yourself, oh my God, you're wild. But no, I'm very, very serious because they refuse to give their daughter guidance and understanding when it comes to men and relationships. And
I'll be back on here in a little bit. I'm gonna chop
I
these videos
started
up.
making crazy amounts of money showing my body online and exploiting myself. It's truly online prostitution.
Okay, that's these words.
Let me just
say this. All right, yeah, you guys, I'm gonna jump on my other YouTube channel. No, I'm gonna jump on TikTok real quick, and then my other YouTube channel. I'm gonna chop this up, take the best parts, and repost them after editing. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody joining. You guys make sure y'all subscribe and join the tribe. What are you waiting for? Okay? All right? But yeah, I'll be back. Give me like 30 minutes. My other YouTube channel, Lone Wolf Podcast. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
It's on mute. Hey, hold on. Bitch, be quiet. A lot of niggas fake.